Hello and welcome to Hot at Home, your questions answered. I'm Jackie, and today's question is from one of my awesome subscribers of my newsletter, Rebecca. Rebecca says, I feel like I'm too thin and I really want to gain a little bit of weight. Both some fat, because I'm pretty much skinny, and some muscle to give me a better shape. Well, I must say, first of all, Rebecca, that you're probably in a very enviable position of wanting to gain weight rather than lose weight, which is, I think, what most people coming here are looking to do. But first of all, if you're wanting to gain fat, it just makes me wonder just how skinny are you? Like, are like bones showing, and you know, like Kate Moss used to look like, very gaunt looking. If so, then yeah, you probably do want to add a little bit of body fat to. And the way to do that is to eat. Eat a little bit more than your maintenance caloric maintenance level. To help put on a little bit of fat. Be careful with this though, because you don't want to go so far that you're in a position where you want to lose weight as well. But eat a little bit more than your calorie range. Try not to succumb to the eating everything in sight thing and eating lots of cakes and cookies and pasta and processed foods and packaged foods and restaurant foods. Try not to succumb to that. Because you still want to be healthy, you still want to feel good, you still want to be energetic, and those kinds of foods don't help with that. They can cause a lot of health problems, even as much as saying diseases like diabetes and stuff like that, or cancer, other scary stuff. So try and stay with whole, natural, healthy, one ingredient foods, leafy greens, lean proteins, meats and dairy and eggs and avocado, healthy fats. Eat lots of healthy fats like salmon and nuts and seeds and eggs and avocado and stuff like that. But try and eat to a point where you've got more calories than your maintenance level says when you punch it into those things on the internet where you can punch in your weight and your age and your activity level and that kind of thing, and then it punches out this is how many calories you need to lose weight, this is how many calories you need to maintain your weight, and this is how many calories you need to start gaining weight. So yeah, go into the gaining weight section and try and get your calories in there. You probably want to, it sounds like you probably are used to not eating much. I know there are a lot of people out there that actually are slim because they can forget to eat, or they don't feel hungry and they just don't eat enough. So you might want to count your calories a little bit just to sort of know where you're landing, and not be tipping yourself over into the other sort of realm where you're eating so much that you need to lose weight or whatever. But knowing how many calories your food's worth is good. It's good education. So you might, for a few weeks at least, just count your calories and weigh and measure and see what you're eating, and just eat in your gain weight area for a few months, just to gain a little bit of fat. Now, to gain some muscle, to give you a better shape, well then, yeah, that's exercise for sure. So I don't want to say do cardio because you're trying to gain a little bit of weight, and that's something that helps, burns fat, but it also helps to keep your cardiovascular system healthy. So I want to say do a little bit of cardio just to keep your cardiovascular system healthy, but weight train as well. And please don't be afraid of going heavy. Don't forget that your muscles, in order for your muscles to change and grow and become shapely, they need some kind of reason to do it. So if you're lifting a weight that you're used to lifting and you can do it for 20 reps, no problem, then that's not a reason enough for your muscles to want to change. There's no stress involved at all, so they don't have to grow, and there's nothing to react to. So don't be afraid to go heavy. Don't worry, you won't bulk up and look like Arnold. It just can't happen for women unless they're taking illegal pharmaceuticals. We just don't have enough testosterone in our bodies to produce that look. It just can't happen. So lift heavy, and try and strength train every second day at least, and go heavy and hit each muscle group at least 2 or 3 times in the week, and be consistent with it. And know that muscle growth actually happens very slowly, and it happens extremely slowly in women because of the lack of testosterone. So you have to be consistent, and you have to stick with it for an extended period of time to sort of start to see some shape forming and stuff like that. So, but again, don't put on so much fat that you cover up the shape of your muscles with fat. So be very careful with how much you're going to overeat in order to put a little bit of fat on. But I would assess your body fat percentages as well and see if maybe you don't actually maybe you're not that lean. Maybe you don't need to add fat. Maybe you just need to add muscle, you know. So it just depends on just how skinny you are. If you're bony, then sure, I would recommend putting on some fat. But if you're not bony, then I would just recommend just going for the weight training and seeing how that works for you first. All right? So I hope that really helped you out, and we'll see you guys again next time. Take care.